Hey, it's Jen, what's happening? What if I told you that I had this amazing, delicious pasta dish for you that was completely healthy and completely Jen approved and completely based on vegetables, believe it or not, and a high quality protein. This is that recipe. So here's what's fun. Kids are not the only ones that don't like vegetables. I cannot tell you how many adults I come across that cannot stand vegetables, and yet who loves pastas and stuff like that? Show your hands. Everybody in this room is literally raising their hands, okay? So what I've done is devised this plan in order for you to get some of the yum in the pasta, putting a lot of vegetables and flavor in, and anchored by a high quality protein. This is Laura's 93% lean ground turkey. So now what we've got is this basically like a party on a platter that I'm gonna put together for you. It's gonna take less than 20 minutes. It's gonna be on your table. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna probably love me more. Let's go. So as you can see, I've already chopped and shredded some of these ingredients. I've got my 2 tablespoons of chopped onions here. I've got my garlic ready to mince. I have got my minced cauliflower, which is part of the hidden secret. Like I don't even know what I'm eating right now. It could be cauliflower, it could be something else. That's why it's so great, so small. What I am gonna do out of the gates is gonna start you with your tablespoon of olive oil and your 2 tablespoons, your tablespoon of olive oil and your 2 tablespoons of your chopped onion. So we're gonna come over here to the pan. So I'm gonna let that go. I've got about 2 minutes to brown these guys. I'm gonna make my heat, make sure it's at medium high. I'm gonna leave that alone. In the meantime, like I said, we're gonna kind of get the rest of our stuff ready for level 2. So while those are starting to brown out, I want you to measure off about 6 ounces of turkey meat. Now, by the way, if you're making for more than one person, go 10 to 12 ounces. If you're making for more people, do the whole pack, but just up your ingredients accordingly around it. So this meat's gonna come out with me. This is what I'm working with today. I'm gonna set that off to the side. Also going in is gonna be about half a tablespoon of chili flakes. If you like it a little spicier, you're welcome to put more in. Or a teaspoon of pepper. This is how my mom measures. She's like, that's about right. Half teaspoon of salt. And then I'm gonna mince my garlic. Keep in mind, I've still got a little bit shelling on there. This is not gonna make or break your dish. It's a little bit of fiber. It's not gonna matter, especially when you put it through the mincer. I'm gonna go ahead, pop it right in. Comes through on my meat. I put a little extra garlic in because that's just how I roll. So everything for step 2 is ready. You'll know your onions are ready when they look just slightly glassy, right? They're slightly cooked through. There's a little bit of browning, but not too much. But we don't want them like soggy because we have more cooking to do. So now what I've got going on is I'm taking my protein, all my seasoning, the garlic, and it's gonna dump right on in. Look at how browned out and cooked through the turkey it already is. That's when you know you have quality protein. And that's why Laura's is such a great brand to use. Make sure you go, lauraslean.com, go to the store locator, find a store near you that carries Laura's Lean products. So now what we're gonna do is just temporarily take this meat off the burner. There we go. We're gonna hold that aside, but we're gonna keep this pan going under this medium heat. And then, you guessed it, back to our vegetables. Don't tell anyone. I'm gonna pull this up off the counter. I've got my carrots, I've got my cauliflower. What's great about both of these, one, cauliflower doesn't have that strong of a taste, but it's a very powerful vegetable. It's really great in aiding a breakdown of belly fat. It's got tons of fiber. And when you look in the carrots, it's got like a nice natural sweetness to it without a ton of sugar. Okay. Pasta's almost done cooking. Vegetables are ready to rock. Now what we've got is we're gonna add the marinara and the tomato paste. Frankly, the only reason I've got the tomato paste in here is because it really does amp up the flavor. It gives just a little bit more depth to your sauce. You can also be creative with the sauces that you choose. Let's get this paste in there as well. And by the way, if anybody in your family doesn't eat meat, boom, veggie sauce. You're welcome. Have a little bit aside. And then for those that are carnivores, we're gonna put this turkey right back into the fold. And if you guys have been noticing, there was no grease off. There was no grease that came from the turkey that I had to drain. That's why it's 93% lean. It's already taken care of for you. There's no fats in there. It doesn't need to be there. There's nothing added that doesn't belong. That's the beautiful thing with Laura's. Never ever, you'll hear me saying it a lot, never ever is it altered. So at this point, you can go ahead and turn off the heat of your meat, but I do like to leave it in the pan. Look at that. Say to the bell. Still a great show, by the way. Watch the reruns. Oh, so great. When you take these noodles into your pan, make sure you're measuring with a measuring cup so you know that you're not over delivering. That's a half a cup, a little bit more, because I lift weights. And then the meat sauce can go ahead and just be brought right on top. I don't use the measuring cup with this as much. I do kind of like 3 healthy scoops. Now keep in mind, I put 6 ounces of meat on here, and look at how much I have left, because I've got vegetables in there as well. So it's a really great way to get more vegetables. I'm gonna put a little bit more protein on there because that's how I roll. Ooh, and where's my yum yum? Look at that, thank you. Listen, a little Parmesan cheese goes a long way. It's high in flavor, low in fat, and plus it just makes it look gorgeous. So there you go. Guys, healthy is easy. Healthy can be delicious, and you are about to be the best chef ever. You've been leaning out, haven't you? Gentle. Okay, what is it? Kid tested, mother approved. Hank tested, Hank approved.